Now, the United States and South Korea are in the middle of a joint military drill, and North Korea is not taking it lightly. Now, earlier in the day, Seoul's northern neighbor fired a round of about 10 ballistic missiles towards the East Sea. North Korea's missile launch was an apparent flexing of muscles against the South Korean-US joint military exercise. According to South Korean and the Japanese militaries, the missiles were launched from North Korea's west coast. Japan estimates that the missiles reached a maximum altitude of about 80 kilometers and flew approximately 340 kilometers before landing near the east coast of the Korean Peninsula and outside Tokyo's exclusive economic zone. The South Korean and the US militaries have been staging joint river crossing drills in the border county of Yeoncheon as part of their annual key springtime exercise. The field training coincided with North Korea firing ballistic missiles earlier in the day. Now, South Korea and Japan were pretty quick to slam North Korea. South Korea warned that its military is in fact ready to respond overwhelmingly to any provocation, while Japan said that North Korea's actions undermine regional peace and constitute a flagrant violation of the UN Security Council resolutions.
In response, I issued instructions through my secretary to make every effort to gather and analyze information while coordinating closely with the United States, South Korea, and others, and to maintain full vigilance and surveillance in preparation for any unforeseen contingencies. The Ministry of Defense is also working to collect and analyze relevant information and is taking every possible measure to ensure vigilance and surveillance with a sense of urgency.
Now, not only did the missile launch overlap with the joint drills, it also came hours after the South Korean Prime Minister Kim Min-seok urged the US President Donald Trump to hold a meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un.
I basically told him that President Trump is the only Western leader who had dialogue with Chairman Kim Jong Un of North Korea, and that I believe he is the only leader who has the capacity to act as a peacemaker capable of resolving issues on the Korean Peninsula.
But after largely ignoring these overtures for months, Kim Jong Un recently said that the two nations could in fact get along if Washington accepted Pyongyang's nuclear status. Now, analysts say that the number of missiles launched by North Korea was simply unusual and that the timing was notable. The United States has responded after North Korea launched about 10 ballistic missiles. In an official statement, the US Indo-Pacific Command said that it is closely consulting with its allies and partners while also reaffirming America's commitment to defending regional allies. The nuclear-armed North Korea has long described exercises by the United States and South Korea as rehearsals for invasion. Earlier in the week, Kim Yo-jong, the sister of Kim Jong Un, said that the joint drills may cause unimaginably terrible consequences.